The San Francisco Education Fund believes a solid education is one of the best ways to ensure a child succeeds in life. We put students on the path to post-secondary success by focusing on 3 critical milestones: literacy, math, college, and career. At each milestone, we invest data, dollars, and doers. Data means 2 things: accountability and efficiency. We measure student progress to ensure student achievement increases. We also use data to identify which students are being served and who still needs help. We coordinate with other nonprofits to close those gaps. Dollars are flexible funds, given as grants to teachers so they can bring new creative strategies to life in the classroom. Doers are the caring adults we put into schools, with corporate partners providing people power for activities like book drives while introducing students to new and different professions. We also specially train volunteers to work one-on-one with students. This data, dollars, doers combination is helping students increase their skills, like Santos and the students of El Dorado Elementary.
My name is Anna Pepito and I teach 1st grade at El Dorado Elementary School, and this is my 8th year of teaching. We notice that our readers, because they're at different levels, need more hands-on experience. Some come in knowing no letters or sounds into 1st grade, and some come in reading chapter books. And so having that differentiation is pretty challenging. And if they're already behind in 1st grade, I need to find a way to meet their needs. When this grant was presented to us at a staff meeting, I thought to myself, wow, this is right up my alley. I love thinking of new ideas. I love getting new materials, and I love being the one who can state exactly what my students need. I don't just want to get resources that are just going to be fitting into what I'm already doing. I want to do something completely different. And so we pull out the learning centers, whether it's stamping middle sounds, whether it's recording short vowel words, whether it's working on blends. So I'm free to then pull my students who are in a group and work on one skill. Santos is an incredibly enthusiastic, eager learner. When we were asked to choose students to work with our volunteers, Santos came to mind immediately because I try to strategically plan those interventions for students to really shine after they get that one-on-one support.
When I first met him, he sat down and he didn't say much. He was pretty quiet. However, I knew he was eager to learn. And so I showed him greetings at him. Every time he would come in, I would draw a little table. From there, I would tell him to write words that you felt like were confusing to you or new to you. In the beginning, I would have to guide him. And at the end of it, he was doing it all by himself. He was like, pop, pop, pop. He was on top of it.
We would have his tutoring sessions in the morning, then when we would do readers workshop after recess, he would say like, oh, I'm so excited to read my book that Elizabeth and I read together. The one thing that really makes a difference in a child's life is you being there. And I think that that's what the volunteer provides. It's someone who's there consistently every week for that child. Having this extra support that allows me to directly impact my students, not next year, not within 3 years, but right now, it makes a huge difference. Giving to the San Francisco Education Fund is like making sure that you're really meeting the needs of the city's children.
In order for them to have a bright future, you should empower them and tell them like, hey, you're smart, hey, you're brave, hey, you could do this.
You know, that term bright futures resonates with me because I want to make sure my students have one. We care about what happens next, and we care about you one day going to college and making your parents proud.